14. Let me see if it changed. Yeah, it changed. When is my last? Okay, expiring 2 days. It's so freaking bright, man. Bright. Not, it's still not full resin. I thought it was gonna be full by now. So, what do I spend it on? Any idea? Not 19. He's not 19, but I need flour to it. Is this C6? Yep. My first DPS. My first carry. Fuck you. I just make condense and be on my way. Where is the condenser? $20.
Add Astra.
You might want to get a guide.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing.
Now, where is it gonna start from? Where is it going to start from? Music Gustavo 24. Do I need to do anything for reset? I don't really care. Let's go. Chill time, no more. Is he gonna start from the top or the middle? From the top, I think, yeah.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
Thank you for
Let
the
me give you
follow.
the condensed version.
What's up? Oh, good.
The
How's it
Fatui
going?
again? We can't go anywhere without them.
I hope I can finish
trouble.
it today.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret.
Ow.
No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still,
Probably need to
all
increase
you
the
need to do
music
is
volume a
focus
little
on your
bit.
goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Is Yansan gonna be a 5-star?
Archon,
Probably.
I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Yeah. Please, I started early. Electricity, don't let me down. Let me chill in the cinematic world. So I can do everything tomorrow properly. I was distracted.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan,
Why the plosives are
everyone
so
grows up
freaking
listening to the stories of heroes,
sharp?
and physical items do a far better job
Every
of
ass is
preserving
like
those
a
stories
knife.
than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look.
We need to do anything.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant
Is
fish
it gone now?
and his meticulous plan to catch it.
Why all of this stuff are here?
In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
Nah. No.
So, did he do
Please
it?
go on your way.
The next time I saw
To the
him,
next
he was
stream.
covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again.
Oh, that's why you took all his stuff.
Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch?
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Eh?
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Fishing competition? Ooh. That would be nice. Jar. Why does that look like a
There are so
helmet?
many jars and potions around here.
I could eat
Do
something.
they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial
Did it say
tools used
take
to amplify
preparation?
the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Huh?
Huh?
Same reaction. Oh no.
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Oh no. You could hide UI like that? I did not know that. That's just my mute button. What else can I make her talk about? This is the fishing equipment. Talisman.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
That's it? Nothing else. I guess we cannot. What is this? Ooh, isn't that a battle pass
Whoa,
weapon?
this weapon is huge.
That's a battle
Which
pass
tribe
weapon,
did it
right?
belong to?
Thank you.
That weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe. That's
Isn't that like
because
a
even before the disaster with
Brotherhood
the Abyss
debate
broke
club?
out, he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he
Why?
accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves
The
in
heat is
urgent
giving me
need of
cold.
a powerful figure to lead them into the battle, and there was no one more courageous or resolute than him. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished, and because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back.
Sad.
And so, he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wow.
Sapphire is
He
kind of
sounds like a
bright.
true hero.
Indeed, even now, his story is told throughout the land.
I can sit here. She's not doing anything though. And man, look at her. Oh. Let's go.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
And I zoned out like half of throughout half of it.
Yeah. Each
Hopefully
item
it's not.
represents a different
too
story.
important.
Seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that
Camera
the
angles,
past,
man.
present, and future all
The
exist at
camera
once.
angles. They're parallel.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Of course you don't. It's empty in here.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
Ah.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense.
If you
The
just
future
look like
hasn't
see
happened,
these two, that
but
looks like a
already
horn, and
exists.
Paimon is the real devil.
Humanity excels at living
Just
in
a
the
little bit.
present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we
There are
fight
3
back
more.
against
We
an
didn't
enemy
see
as
anything from
formidable as
these
the
3,
Abyss.
right?
To
Or
come
probably
up
did
with such a set
just
of rules,
too many
the
confusion.
first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
Why there is a mosquito? Yeah.
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Who is that? Is that you? Yeah, the gravity defying.
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised.
Different outfit. Both have the same hairstyle though.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close.
What is this depth of field? It's so freaking. My voice is breaking. I didn't even talk that much. What happened?
It kind of makes sense now.
Maybe I'm getting a fever.
It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
You idiot! You stupid fucking idiot!
Mm-hmm.
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's
Dunk her in water.
brain sometimes!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
A lot of history. These two just standing there doing nothing.
Isn't that what being a family is all about?
You gotta have a panda a little bit though.
As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This
They all
portrait
died.
looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
They all died, didn't they?
I believe she ended up working as an architect
Okay, not
and
that.
artist.
Not
She
that.
built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska. Over here, please.
What are you gonna do? Jump
Place the
in?
ancient name up there,
Okay.
and then we'll begin.
Let's go. We can actually stand on it.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal.
No, I have to tap.
Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
They're still alive!
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
Ah.
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Yeah.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind.
Eh?
Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back.
Who
You
left?
don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home.
Oh, poor kid.
Still,
Poor
I
kid.
don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close.
The
We can't call it
enthusiasm
quits
in the
now.
animation and the voice is not the same for Milani for some reason. It's disconnecting.
Be careful.
I hear disconnecting.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous
Packet
part.
lost.
You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
It's fine, we
I
can
know.
just purify
I'm
ourselves,
prepared
right?
for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
Yeah.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Ian-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Teleport waypoint unlocked. Enter. Where do I enter? Yeah. Enter the underground ruins higher. Do you need to leave the chamber? Yeah. It didn't give me a warning. No. Ooh. Uh-huh. Well, that's cool. We need the hydro and I don't want to waste too much time. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it for this. It didn't change. Characters down. Man. This is not the one. Ah! Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess we'll be doing it with this.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
The plosives, it didn't sound so bad before. What happened to their mic? The S are so bad.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after
This
obstacle
camera
from here
angle.
on out.
They increased the fan service in this game. What happened?
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Okay. Now I'm kinda. Oh. Any chance? Any chance that I'm missing? No. I guess I cannot go that way.
Let's go, Swirly! Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach.
Oh,
I provide
no.
professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want
Eh?
some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Who drinks vegetable juice? What is wrong with you? You're gonna die anyway, the sea. This is going too hard. This is just going too hard, you know. That's probably just
Those
me
kids
though.
look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
No more chest, right?
Here goes! Next customer!
Loaded.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Mwah.
Cutting edge of fashion. Let's go, Tomato.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up. Let her rip!
Shred till I'm dead. Scraps of color. Scatter!
Clear the area!
Ready. Hunt them down.
Pyrotechnics!
Shabam!
Lend me a hand.
That should take care of them.
You picked the wrong fight.
Wait, wasn't that a chest? No chest? Wang. Am I blind? I am blind. I am blind.
Let's go, Tomato. I am the cutting edge of fashion. Power cord.
What are you doing here?
Time to testify.
Get back!
Lend me a hand. Scraps of color. Scatter.
Takes so long.
Here goes!
Talent, I need to level up for talent. Is it today? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Now what do I do? Kinda hungry.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
How do I go inside? Okay. We are here! I'm gonna get some biscuits. I'm hungry.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Give me a second, I'll be right
Ripped
back.
open by the abyss.
Yes.
Wait,
There's
I have
something in
water.
the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
Be right back. 1 second. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Let me turn off my campfire back.
We actually have to go in there? Okay,
Through the
Paimon
small
just
crack.
needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Really?
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Where do slow up, I'm on.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon? That's not even why Paimon asked.
I do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Who's helping?
A talking ghost!
Somebody's helping. Because he's like,
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
wait, is this?
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me.
There
It's
you
like it
go.
was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me.
Ooh, that bruh.
Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right?
Yes, yes.
She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
I can walk on it.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here.
No.
Wandering off.
No, continue
Stone.
that.
My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
I don't have a healer. We're gonna be in so much trouble, man.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Who has the most amount of HP? Tina has a lot of defense. Too much freaking damage. I don't have a healer. I didn't mean to enter the domain like that.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Amp it up! I am the cutting edge of fashion. Let her rip!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight into the shadows.
I have to rely on Floren's heal. I have to rely on Floren's ability to heal. What is this? I have to look for a chest if there is. If there is one. Trigger another talking scene so I can finish my eating.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Another one. I eat. Oh no. We're surrounded.
Did you hear that?
What?
Yeah, what?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the Abyss.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
It says leave Paimon behind.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going.
I don't think we'll find any chest here. Regina, we're here! Don't be scared!
We're here, Kachina!
Milani? You made it!
Let's
Looks like
go!
our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go! Here goes! Right
What's
here.
the trial, Katrina? Constellation. She's 3, same as me. I guess she's got better talent than me. How do I get off? I need to get off.
Ready.
These guys actually bleed you to death.
Get her!
That is so bad.
Right here!
My cooldown. I messed up.
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyap's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well.
You're
And most
really good.
importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
If you
Actually,
can.
I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyap with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyap of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyap. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyap can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyap can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyap to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
guess.
We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of
Embedded
the
to
monster might
freaking
slow down
fall.
the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Ah, PC is getting overloaded again. What happened? What happened?
Nothing. Just a headache.
Are you
And that
sure?
voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyap and leave this place.
Hmm.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long. No, I'm fine. I don't put just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyap. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Well,
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
holy Giga Chad.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Let's go.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
I see no chest. I might have missed a bunch. Who knows?
Wyabb? Wyabb! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyabb? Can you hear me? Wyabb?
That is gone. Oh wait, I'm gone.
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyabb from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Not these. I don't have hydro.
My soul could slow me down. Courage in the face of futility is pure folly.
Please give us trial Mulani. Otherwise it's impossible.
He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm?
Bruh.
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have
This is gonna be a long fight, guys.
in the past.
Hang on.
Underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
Yeah, whatever.
Names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of
Why are we listening to this bullshit?
They possess no power at all.
Yeah.
The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you.
What primordial gift?
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
I don't know if I should laugh
I...
or be sad.
Gina,
Dumbest
Give me
question I've
your
ever
hand.
heard.
feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear, because I'm not alone anymore.
Don't get one tap. Why are you walking forward? Why are you walking forward? You're gonna get one tap.
you're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, it comes from our
With
friendship.
the power of friendship.
The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight! Well said! Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Yeah, thanks. It would have been so freaking hard.
Right here! Carving wave! Amazing! Need a surfboard? Catching at the flame! Whoosh!
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? What's happening?
Did you come back? What is this?
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Why is he here?
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name,
Oh.
that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Impending doom?
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Fist bump. Fist bump. Her hand's so freaking small. Tiny. Holy shit, C6 power up.
Milani?
Ah, so many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
I'm drinking some water.
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
Yeah, it's gonna take so long. Let's do the other thing. Let me drink some water. Yeah, I have a cup.
Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
Nothing?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name
Might need to
is
go
just
mute.
that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you.
Yeah. So you can stream
The
300
story
BPM.
of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
He's been crying the whole story, bruh.
It gladdens me to see the
Why are you
Pyro-Archon's plan
crying?
move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time.
We gotta get to the light
The power
now.
of the abyss. Quick, we need to run.
Ah, tsunami.
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Oh, we need to go in. Wow. Turn on the glider. We need to go this way. Hey. Run! Uh-oh.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Okay.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Ooh, that was cool.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Yeah, everywhere we go, just to travel. We've become the thing. We've become the important part of the freaking story. Not that I mind. Hello? Way behind. Hello? We saw you.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
She's moving out.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
A whole year?
No, that can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, All the nations of Tevat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down
Very
from the Wyab
sad.
nearly severed.
But
If we didn't bring the
what do
nation
we do
back
now?
together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
What
A
did you
human
do?
life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the
Too much
Ode of
information.
Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
And then 2 people left. One of them is Katina.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
What does that
You're
mean?
quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
He's
Even though I
moving.
sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel?
What?
So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation.
Did
By
she
burning
throw
those
everything in the
items,
fire?
I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
She'll
That's
remember
exactly
them.
why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all.
As long
If
as you
you
don't
still
forget.
have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Go.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's gonna
Try
be
not to let
alright.
it
You'll
get to
get
you.
used to it.
It's important to stay calm.
You get used
Worrying
to
about
it.
it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
GG. Oh, we get a post credit. What is happening? We get a past in the past. Oh, what is this place? It looks pretty.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice
Kinda
seeing
slow.
the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Is this whole place gonna be connected by the end of Natlan story? Probably we're gonna be over there. Over here.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
I'll come back from the grave.
For Natlan.
Just wait. Just wait. Oh. That took a little bit longer to load. Tacos?
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
Very sad.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we
They
will
did die.
all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
I'm just.
Yeah,
He wasn't there.
Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
Sad.
I imagine he
He's sad,
didn't know
someone
what to
drinking.
say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future,
They look the
he
same.
will always love you.
They look the same. Next one. How many more? This is kinda long.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something.
Cryo sleep.
There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
Every single one has a name, but it's so hard. I cannot remember any. Cannot remember any, so if
The
it's
rules
from
are
before
my
I would
legacy.
know.
They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
The Traveler. People don't do much
Are the
though.
inheritors of memory and
More like
legend.
an spectator.
Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Like there is 2 left. Where do we go? 80 is like right here. Through this. Now the party.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Oh,
Okay,
and
okay.
if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Okay. I don't get
Who
sick
thought
though.
there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
You just start eating them then. You can eat anything, right? Just eat the abyss. Just eat the abyss, problem solved. Pretty sure there'll still be space left. Yo, I forgot his name, but it's Uncle Joe or something.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Yeah, I could have.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the
That's a
matter is
lie.
that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Disqualified. Serves you right. Serves you
Serves
right.
you all right. No sympathy from me.
Yep.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Exactly.
Dear friends, I'd like
Need
to
to
say
be
a few
exactly
words.
like that.
Firstly,
What do you mean?
I'm
They
grateful to
abandoned
my
you.
friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from
This
the
guy's
Night
Kanich,
Kingdom.
right? Think.
They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
I guess I
How
will
does it
close
feel
it
being
in
a
the
hero,
end.
Kachina?
Getting close to the
To be
end.
honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
That will become the champion coach.
Hey,
Yeah.
please don't make fun of me.
Nobody's making fun of you. What do you mean? Okay. Where is she? Investigate. Investigate. What? Not this way. Where is she? That way? Huh? Where is she hiding? Why are you hiding?
You're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Non-vegetable juice. Nice.
Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel.
Wouldn't you
could
wait a
just as
little bit,
easily
maybe?
point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. but life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Who else, Paimon?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
500 years.
Still,
It's kind
it
of
was an
dangerous to
impressive
live
achievement,
in a
and I'm
building that
very
old.
proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names
We get
can
an
be
ancient name?
forged?
They can.
That's not bad.
Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come.
Does that mean we get the pyro
Resurrection
power
may have
after that?
temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've
We're
never
getting it one
forged an
now?
ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
No, we don't get it now. Next patch. No.
My
No.
lord, we've received
Wait.
word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
No.
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness.
Giga
I
shit.
don't
Let's
intend
go.
to start now.
Let's
As
go.
for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot
Who
turn
is
day
this?
into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to
cannot
see
see.
just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
The second is man, if I remember the voice. 62. There is no more quest. No! I finished it. How long did it take? 1 hour 40 minutes. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna be more than. Oh, let's claim my 500 Prima, right? I can take it, right? Where is it? Ooh. Wait, claim. Let's go! 500. 14 days. Who do I pick though? I don't need a Kaching. Because Kaching kinda... Where is it? Where is Kaching? My first ever 5-star. I spent 6 months trying to build her and she wasn't good enough. Where is she? 89. Shouldn't she be here? I have C1, right? Yep. That's useless. No Kaching. Who do I pick? Not Kaching. Mona, no Chi-Chi, no Jean. It's either Tainari. I could take D-Luke, but I don't want to. It's one of these. I don't care for a D-Luke. Dia. Is Dia C1 good? Falling at a molten inferno, that will be better, but that's probably the ultimate. 6% of our max HP. Yup. It will deal more damage. I could use it as a turret, I guess. Right. And who else? Mona. I haven't used. If I could see from here, that would be nice. Invite character. Oh. Don't misclick. Mona and Tainari. Please, Mona one be good. And I can pick Mona. C1 is charge attack, right? Yep. Then the damage bonus. It becomes a DPS actually. Where is the Mona?
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes?
Mona. Your own party member hits an opponent affected by an omen. Omen is the ultimate, right? The effect of hydro-related elemental reaction are enhanced for 8 seconds. Electrocharge 15% on the vaporize 15%. Swirl 15%. Everything is 15% duration extended by 50%. Okay. Vaporize 15%. That's actually good though. But I don't really may use her. Omen. What is the omen? It's probably this. During the duration increase damage. Okay. Yeah. Damage increase. 4.5. That's just very small duration. Damage bonus is 52. Additional 15. Additional 15. Only character that I don't have is Steve. And I don't want Steve. I think I'll take Mona. It's between Mona and Dia. What an E does? What does an E do? I can. Wait, can I? Let's say I level up here.
I got you, boss.
The area is kind of big. The area is kind of big. Oh, hold on. Don't kill her, please. This is not the right team. Where is my turret?
Let's get it on. Loaded.
I don't know what it does. I need to read up on the description.
What's it done?
Where is she? Dia. I'm blind, practically. Why am I blind, man? Wait, she's gonna be up here. Talent, what does he do? This two, fill damage, max HP, mitigation. I don't know who I want. I do not know who I want. Oh, my stomach is hurting. I need to drink more water, I think.
Let's get it on.
Does it even do anything? I don't understand what it's doing. I have to tap it. So if I tap it, it doesn't summon anything. to hold it to summon something.
Look alive! Yeah. Right here!
Wait, I didn't hold it this time.
Loaded.
Lend me a hand. Merc!
Yeah, nah.
Better grip!
Let's go, Tomato.
Mona is probably more versatile. Like I will get more use out of her. So what are you shooting, Coloran?
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Who are you shooting, Coloran? That's vaporized damage, not overall damage. That's useless. Creature increases by 15. Oh my god. That's useless. That's kinda useless. The other problem is if I take Tia, I have to use, like, level her up. If I take Mona, I already have her leveled. I can just fix her up. I think I'm gonna go with Mona. No constellation C1. Character not owned. C1. 0, C1. Eee, that looks so good, man. Doing it. Yeah. Yay. That's done. Baby done. And what else? Another event. And this. Bonus reward. Oh, I get bonus reward for this as well. 60 though, only. That's probably gonna take like 2 hours. Or it's probably reset. No, yeah, I did reset. I didn't do it yet. Mona! Constellation! Now I have to use her. so fun. These are freaking tanky. They don't die at all. Just leave. They just leave. Oh, I need this mask. Probably got a few from the event. What are these? Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Sunday. It is Sunday. Sunday! I'll do this tomorrow. $20! You get 20 primo, for the 5-shot effect roll to level 30. Ooh. I can do one right now, I think. What is this? I don't know if I need any of that. Bruh, I can't find any. Crit rate, no crit damage. Why? Let's see. Did that do anything? $60. Oh wait, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't overcap. It actually counts. Where is it? Attack percent. Okay, that works. Defense. Why no crit in? Why no crit rolls? What in the world? Why am I still upgrading this? What is? I am so. What the hell is this? Okay, does she have a? That's not it. Still being tabulated. When? Okay, I think I'm gonna go. It's probably more than I could do. My stomach is hurting. Nothing else to do. Where is the story? I do not see it. What do I need to do? Hmm. Oh, I need to do that. Okay, I'll do that later. Not now. I'm tired. 5 a.m. It's been a long stream. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. Hope you have a good time.